What's going on, guys? Today, we're going to be taking a look at how you can turn off the salary cap in NBA 2K25. Now, there's two ways to do this. You can do it before the season starts and while you're in the middle of the season. So if you're trying to create that super team, you can still do it. Let's go ahead and get right into it and look at how we can change these settings before you start your season. Right when you load in, go ahead and start creating your league just as you normally would. Just like last year, they have different eras, and they added a new era, the Steph Curry era. Select which one you want, then go ahead and move on to the next screen. On the next page is the association setup. This is where all the changes need to be made. Right at the top, you have the setup options, and on the right, you can see all the changes that you can make within this section. You can change the draft to a fantasy draft, you can use a custom roster that you created, and of course, we have customized the salary cap. Go ahead and toggle this on. When you do this, it'll allow you to fully customize the salary cap settings for your league during the setup flow. And we'll get into that in just a second. But before we do, let's look at the budget and finances option. You can see right away that the salary cap and the hard cap is on. You can just quickly turn this off by selecting it. Once you figured out all the settings that you wanted to change, go ahead and advance to the next menu. On the next screen, you'll be brought to the contracts menu. And at the top, you have negotiated contracts and you have the salary cap. Now for this, go ahead and turn off the salary cap, and then I highly suggest you turn off the negotiated contracts because this will allow you to assign players to teams without having to negotiate contracts with them. So if your goal is to make a super team, this is one of the settings that you may want to change. When you're done here, go ahead and select the team that you want to play with and then start your season. Now let's check to make sure that the settings have saved. Once you get to your team's calendar menu, open up the quick nav and then scroll down to options. From here, go to tuning sliders and then go to contracts. Check to make sure that the settings are the way that you want them. Now this is the same place that you can go to if you've already started your season and you need to turn off the contracts. Now let's look at the team finances to ensure that everything is set up right. If you open up the quick nav, go to your front office to finances and then go to salary cap breakdown. Right at the top, you should see the salary cap room. There should be two dashes there to indicate that there's no salary cap. If it looks like this, then you're good. Now, if you want to turn that back on, jump back into the quick nav, go down to your options, go to tuning sliders, go to contracts, and then change those settings just like we did before. And you should see the salary cap back to where it should be. Now, there's one other setting that I suggest you change if you're trying to make a super team, and that's the trade logic. If you open up the quick nav and then go to options, then the tuning sliders, and then the trades, you should see trade logic right at the top. When you turn this off, it'll allow you to freely swap players between teams without any restrictions. And that's exactly what you want. So let's turn that off and start making some trades. Go to your front office, go to your roster, and then start selecting some people that you want to switch around. So we're going to trade D'Angelo Russell for, let's say, Luka. As you can see, there's no issue. The players are traded, there's no type of negotiation, no restrictions, and now you can start building your super team. Let me know down in the comments who's your all-time starting five, and this can be from any era. So if you want Kobe, LeBron, and Michael Jordan all on the same team, let me know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one and learned something new. I'll catch you in the next one.